controversy. So apparently there is a comic book that has come out, an Elseworlds comic, and has got everybody in an uproar, or mixed reviews, I should say, that Marvel Comics has a Black Panther who turns out to be a white man. I wanted to say like Wendy Williams. You know how she be like, white man. And based off of this, now you have people out here who are literally trying to say that they want, I was like, do I even have the damn picture? Hold on. Oh, that they basically said that they want Ryan Gosling to play this character. And I'm sitting there like, have y'all lost your damn mind? Wait a minute, I don't have the photo. I thought I had it in here the whole time, chair, because I can't find it. But anyway, so yeah, there's this big controversy. I'm just gonna have to find this photo real quick before we get to this story, because I could have sworn that I had it. But anyway, so yeah, there's this big controversy that's coming out, or whatever the case is. And in my opinion, I don't have a problem with them going with a white Black Panther, because there was somebody in my but I'm of two minds of it. There was there was one guy, I posted this on my Facebook page. He was like, "Oh yeah, y'all are mad. Y'all are mad because now the shoe's on the other foot. Now we can finally get on the other side because I always want." I was like, "Okay, sir. First of all, you wrote 5 different versions of this shit on my damn timeline. Relax. Like, you the only one up in here, that's acting like this, and I don't have a problem with the Black Panther if being white, unless there's a reason, I should say, why we're doing it. And if you're just going to come up in here and say something for the sake of saying something, or y'all just trying to be controversial, and then on another hand, I was thinking is that, why now? Especially in this current administration, and y'all already know how people are behaving on social media, where it's like these incels who just look for any reason to be controversial with this whole situation. It's like, yeah, let's bring up a white Black Panther and get all people all riled up and all that. So what is the purpose? And then I should say this also. The guy who wrote this story, this is not the first time he's written a white Black Panther in something. I heard he did this in the 90s, and it's a Black man that came up with this. But nevertheless, now that I've stalled enough to find the damn photo, let's get into the story. So the premiere issue of Marvel Knights: The World to Come, which dropped on Wednesday, introduces a new character named Katima, or it should be Katema, but we'll go with Katima, the son of T'Challa, Prince of Wakanda in the original Black Panther. In a dramatic twist, Katima grows to resent his father and eventually challenges him for the throne. After defeating T'Challa in battle, Katima removes his mask, revealing blonde hair, blue eyes, and distinctly Caucasian features. The role of T'Challa was famously portrayed by the late Chadwick Boseman in the first 2 Black Panther films. Now, with Black Panther 3 reportedly in development and the character's legacy evolving in the comics, fans have taken to social media to suggest Gosling, best known as Barbie's Ken, as a potential successor. So one person, let me see what they said. Oh, they said to complete the meme, Ryan Gosling as Katima for the next Black Panther film in MCU, he needs to be cast to complete the circle of memes. Please, Marvel and Disney, I want this. Well, that's nice that you want it, but the fact of the matter is this is an Elseworld situation, and I don't see that this is actually going to happen. First of all, hold on. Let me see if I can pull up the memes. Well, I will say this. I have to give it to them. The pictures that they have of Ryan Gosling as Black Panther are quite interesting, I would say. Yeah, so they have this one. I was like, that's actually a pretty good one, the way that they did that. This one was hilarious. Oh, it's like almost the same thing, just about. Wait, I don't like that one. The face looks weird and the eye looks weird. That's like some bad AI. And then, wait a minute, did they give him locks? I'm screaming. No, this bitch is blasphemous. We'll leave it there for now. And we'll probably come back to the other picture. But anyway, so they said, please say Ryan Gosling is going to be the Black Panther. Another one said, well, they said the same thing I said before. And one concluded, maybe Ryan should be Black Panther. Fans have won. One time, then I guess that Ryan Gosling is a new Black Panther, and people are pissed, and it's being whitewashed, and are threatening to boycott Avengers Doomsday. Where are y'all getting this information? Because now y'all sitting up here saying that Ryan Gosling is a new Black Panther. No one said that. I don't know if y'all actually are reading comics, but to reiterate, this is an Elseworlds comic story. This is not a movie. Ryan Coogler is not directing and writing Ryan Gosling being the new Black Panther. Quite frankly, I've heard rumors that Ryan Gosling wants to play Ghost Rider. So Ghost Rider is rumored to actually be making an appearance in, I believe, Doomsday or possibly Secret Wars. I don't necessarily know which movie, but that is the rumor that's swirling around. But right now, Ryan Gosling is about to be in this Star Wars movie with, oh my God, what the hell is her name? The girl that was Mia Goth. He's supposed to be doing a movie with her. I knew, I think was it the Star, like a Star Wars Starfighter. I forget what the hell the name of the damn movie is. I'm still not 110% that movie's going to get made because we already know the reputation of Spider-Man, of Star Wars movies, that when it comes down to make these type of films, they 9 times out of 10, y'all make an announcement that a movie is coming and it never gets made. So until I hear production is officially started and the movie is done and it's in post-production, I'm not going to believe it. So they said when asked about rumors of playing a Marvel superhero in a 2022 MTV News interview, Gosling joked, "I was waiting for the Captain Canada call," because you know he is Canadian. The actor later told MTV News' Josh Horowitz that he is interested in playing Ghost Rider, as I told y'all. Now, it is a character that he's been familiar with because, and y'all do know that his wife, Eva Mendes, was in Ghost Rider back in 2007. And yeah, so people actually went into mode in regards of the whole Black Panther situation. And here's some of the posts that they put. They put, "Please say Ryan Gosling is going to be Black Panther." Another one said, "Ryan Gosling Black Panther is now real. It is not. Ryan Gosling rumored to be new Black Panther. What if Ryan Gosling is coming to Marvel to play the Black Panther? In a new comic, the all new Black Panther is white." Then they also said Marvel Comics is giving T'Challa a white son. Are they really going to do Ryan Gosling as Black Panther? Okay, y'all doing too much with this. Another person said, "Life is a horror movie in 2025." Another person, look, Boseman's character was celebrated because you have to remember, like the one thing I liked about the original Black Panther is because it honored Black culture and representation. So having that is great. But then when you're dealing with a lot of the stuff with this current administration, a lot of it's woke and you know the fact that a lot of white people have weaponized the word woke when it's not even a term for y'all to be using. You know, Black fatigue was once upon a time a thing with us, where Black fatigue was about we tired of the BS from the others, where y'all trying to constantly come at Black people with things. And now that word has also been hijacked and whitewashed to being like, oh, we tired of seeing Black stuff on our screens, whatever the case is. To which I say, turn your goddamn television off. If you have a problem with seeing any kind of Black representation or anything of anybody other than what you are, white and male, or even if you're a woman, same thing, then flip the TV. There's a such thing called choice. Y'all have the choice to do with the things you need to do. And if you don't want to see the other, then don't look at it. It's that simple. But you know, you have people out here who want to make us stink about, oh, I don't like that. I don't approve of that. I don't agree with that. Who gives a fuck? We don't care what your opinion is. So if you don't like something, don't like it. Change the channel. Nobody's putting a gun to your head telling you to watch something with Black people in it, watching something with Latino people in it, watching something with women in it, watching something with gay people in it. It's like these people exist in the world. You're not the only ones that exist in this world. So then they also had some, because we got to get to the other side, where they said some fans are questioning whether the latest storyline undermines that legacy, saying, quote, "Black Panther having a white son would be ridiculous." While another raged, "Black Panther is white. Marvel actually did the unthinkable and it's insane." I mean, we do know that, here's the thing. There are people who, when you have mixed race children, or whatever the case is, that they can look racially ambiguous or pass as white. We've seen this story happen many a times. So we can't sit up here and try to act like that there aren't any white characters that happen to be Black that have this whole passing situation. I'll use, for example, Haley Steinfeld. She said the reason why she wanted to do Sinners was because it was a way for her to connect with her Black roots, because she had discovered that her grandfather was a Black man. So seeing that character of Mary being someone who was of mixed race, but because she is aware that she can pass in the world being a white girl when she is of mixed race, that is a channel we can explore. When you look at Wentworth Miller, a lot of people didn't know he was also, he's half Black. So there's a lot of people out here where it's possible you can explore that character. But And so I wouldn't be annoyed with them doing it in a comic. If they want to explore it in the Elseworlds movie, y'all can do that. But I need to understand what the end game is. What is the end goal? What is the purpose of you doing all of this? Oh, let's swap him out. Because what it does, and in my opinion, I feel like it gives catnip to the incels who want to go and say, see, when y'all want to go and turn our characters that started out being written as white and give them a whole nother race or whatever the case is. When you want to make Namor Mexican, or you want to make this character who started as white as having a Black person play them, or whatever the case is. When y'all want to swap, like Nick Fury, I don't believe he wasn't a Black man. What is it? Didn't David Hasselhoff play Nick Fury? So like, but then you have to look at the times. It's like, when the lack of representation is there, that is why they do the swapping. White people, y'all got enough characters that y'all can pull from. So so that's another thing too. So if you're not trying to understand the situation, I always feel like it's relatively weird to me that that would be the thing that they would go for. So to wrap all this up, because I was thinking I wanted to play I don't want to read any more of the tweets or whatever, because I felt like even with what I said, when they said the world to come issue kicks off with T'Challa's death, but the real twist comes as the story rewinds to reveal how he got there. After the death of his wife Storm, but yeah, that was another thing too that people was mad about. They killed off Storm in a race war. I'm like, what? Of all the things you gonna kill Storm off for, is that? He said, yeah, T'Challa attempts to preserve his legacy by fathering a child with Lynn, one of his earliest love interests in the comics. Now, is Lynn a white woman? I don't know who Lynn is, but if y'all know who she is, let me know in the comments. They said that child, a son named Katima, who name means fortified encampment, grows up to challenge his father for the throne of Wakanda. Wearing a full Black Panther suit, Katima defeats T'Challa in combat, but spares his life. This then comes a jaw-dropping reveal. He removes the mask to show that he's white. The big question lingering for fans is how T'Challa would possibly have a white son. Some readers are now speculating that Monica Lynn might not be the boy's mother after all, per the outlet. Instead, attention has turned to Nicole Adams, a character who seems to appear on the cover of issue number 3 as a more likely candidate. Although Nicole was believed to have died back in 2000, they say longtime comic fans know the death is rarely permanent in the Marvel universe. Same thing I said about the John Wick universe. Like, people don't die. They multiply or they fake their deaths or whatever. But look, it'll be interesting to see how they make this whole situation work out. I do think that it sparks an interesting conversation, and we'll see where they go with this. But yeah, it's just like in this current climate of how the current with this administration and a lot of stuff going on with that, I just don't feel comfortable. This is like the conversation that you're tackling now because of everything that we've been dealing with. It just, to me, like I said, it just feels like catnip for the racists. So I say all this to say, what do you guys think of this story in regards of there being, the comics now exploring this world of, I was trying to remember who the guy's name was that actually wrote this comic that came up with this whole idea. And like I said, he also in the 90s did a similar story revolving Black Panther and there being a white Black Panther in that period. So yeah, I definitely want to hear from y'all what your overall thoughts on this story is. So leave them down in the comments below.